While so many industries are hurting from the current economic downturn, we set out to see how artists were handling their situations. We went to the packed May 1st First Friday Art Walk to talk to Brianna Martre at her studio and gallery at Core New Art Space at 9th and Santa Fe.
Well, I paint with my hands. I don't use any brushes, so I don't like having, a tool in between me and what I'm doing. I feel more connected to what I'm doing when I cut the middleman out. So, and I have to paint on wood because the canvas, I push hard, and the canvas, would dent in too much. So, and I use my nails to kind of get the edging, and I paint intuitively. I'll pick like a theme or the colors and the shapes, but I won't plan out what I'm going to do. I really like getting to that place where I'm in kind of a meditative zen, and it's just my ego's not involved, the critic's not involved. I'm just painting, and it's pure, and that feels really nice. It's the only time in my life where I feel like it's impossible to make any kind of mistake. It's all perfect, and it's all part of the process, and it's really nice to be in that place. So I want to get there, but I don't always get there. It doesn't always work that well. The other day I spent 15 hours from 9 a.m. to midnight painting a horrible painting because I just couldn't get to that place, It was just kind of funny because, like I said, in September everything ground to a halt and there was no sales and there was nothing. And then in January this person found me and he was obviously going to buy more than one piece. They were big pieces, and I asked him what he did for a living, and he's like, oh, I'm a bankruptcy lawyer. So I just found a lot of humor in that he's the one that has the disposable income right now. So yeah, everybody's still kind of here and scared, but we're all, the stuff is selling. I don't know, it's not the end of the world. I really feel like there's kind of an exaggeration about, maybe I'm just being too optimistic, but I really feel like it's not the end of the world. People are still buying art, and art is a luxury. It's the first thing to go, and people are still spending money on it, so.
Well, that's Santa Fe, but how are the arts doing away from this high traffic area? Terry Klaus opened Color and Light Gallery at 22nd and Lafayette in November, well after the financial troubles started.
Probably a couple things are very different here, and with my business in particular, compared to what you see on South Santa Fe. I don't have the benefit of having a lot of other art galleries where people are going to walk around. So I'm using events a lot more than just a First Friday to get more eyes in the gallery and get people to see what is here and what's going on. So that, I can't say I've made a penny yet. I started in November, so on top of it being a hard economy and being a startup and it being art, which is a non-necessity, I expected a year of not making any money, at least. But I have a lot of other ideas about selling art and the role of art in life that probably a lot of other gallery owners think about, but I think I'm a little more willing to break the mold of how to do things because I don't know what I'm doing. So people can come by and they need a gift for someone, or they're just tired of looking at their blank walls. They can actually come over here, pick something from that basket, mop my floor, and walk off with it. So it's kind of like the same cafe of art. And I want people to realize that art is food for the soul, and without a strong core, we're really not going to survive the difficulties of this economy and life. One of the things I am starting that I did not start with at the beginning is short-term, what I call a short-term consignment co-op, which is something maybe someone else does, but I've never seen it. Is artists sign up for 3 months of showing their work on consignment, and I take a little bit less of a percent than most galleries take, and then artists also staff the gallery with me some of the time, help with putting up and taking down things, and help with some marketing.
So while expendable income remains scarce, Klaus is not scared of opening a new gallery, and Martre remains optimistic too.
Really but I feel like in Denver we have, with, you know, the new wing of the art museum and, you know, the districts and all sorts of stuff is still opening up. I feel like Denver has this momentum, and before the recession kind of hit, we had this momentum and things were kind of going, and it was really, it still is really exciting that there's this thing happening in Denver, and I don't think, and with the art walk especially, I just think that it's because of the momentum, it can't, like,